What's up, everybody? Forrest McFeed is here of Dynamic Media Services. And I know you guys have been seeing me on Facebook for a while because my account got hacked. Had to get a new identity, had to do the whole nine, had to get everything restarted. But now I'm back. Just wanted to reassure everybody that just like Rise of the Next Afro-Future Renaissance and my latest cut got me, I'm still working on stuff and about to start a brand new, fresh out the pack hit right now. So what I'm going to do is I thought a good idea was to start from the very beginning and show you guys how a song is made. So this is part one. This is the receiving of what we call the MIDI file, the standard MIDI file. And the way things start is the part of the first part of the triad. Kenny Harris sends me a musical idea, a little short snippet. That's really what it is, a musical idea. No lyrics, it's just chords, it's just an idea off the top, or sometimes it's been really planned and thought out, and then it comes to me to be built out. So that's where we are right now. This is the very infant stage of songwriting. And what I wanted to do is take you through that and show you in this part how that happens and just take you through the journey and show you how it starts from the very beginning. And hopefully we'll have a really fun ride of seeing how this thing develops into an incredibly made song. So let's get started. Okay, so here we have on my screen the very first part of the beginning of a song. And right here you see a text from Kenny that says, just sent the Smith. So what is a Smith? A Smith is, it's an acronym for SMF, and it's called a standard MIDI file. And here we are, Kenny has sent in my email SMF, and that's the file right here. So what I do is I download it, and it looks like that. And he's titled it elon_ide.mid. And I'm going to take that file, that information, and I'm going to put it into my software, and we'll see what it sounds like. I have no idea what this sounds like. So let's get it started. All right. So I have drugged this standard MIDI file into my software. I use Digital Performer. Most people in the industry use Pro Tools, but I've been using Digital Performer for years. And it's very simple setup. It's got your tracks here. These are the MIDI file tracks. If I were to play this, if I push play, watch what happens. Nothing. All right? It's just running and you don't hear anything. My speakers are on, everything's activated. You don't hear anything. That's because this is data, it's not audio. And all these are the information that Kenny has sent. And it's just dots and dashes and ones and zeros. And I can tell by having done this for a while that these are his chords. And this is the most exciting part for us. Here at DMS, we love the sound of a good chord. So again, I have no idea what this is going to sound like. I'm just running it, and I'm just doing this to show you guys how it's going to turn out. I don't know. I'm as excited about finding out how this sounds as you guys are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign, see, he tells me this is an electric piano sound, this is a slap bass sound, slap bass 2, kit, main bass, dream voices, blah, blah, blah. And he sent me, as you can see, 7 tracks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign these sounds to my little friends over here. These are called virtual instruments. And these virtual instruments give me the access to different types of sounds. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this setup. It's like a drum machine. It's called BPM. This one is called Addictive Drums. BPM gives me more of that electronic hip hop sound, and the Addictive Drums gives me more of a live drummer sound. And this is where I get all my chords from. And this is where I get all of this is called arcade output. This is where I get a lot of the interesting samples that we have. Now, these things, they provide sounds, but they don't provide a song. So it's still up to me to put together the great sounds and the great songs. These are just resources that I use. So let's start playing around and let me assign some sounds and let's see what happens. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play this thing and see what it sounds like. So you guys can probably hear that. That's the EP. And at this point, I can change that EP to anything I want. So for me at this tempo, I'm asking myself, one, can I sing over this? Two, can I sing over this at a tempo that's comfortable for me as far as notes are concerned? And I'm thinking, well, what about the vocalists? Will they be able to handle it? Three, is this tempo in a place that will allow me to really groove and be syncopated and hop over whatever beat is done? So the tempo of this right now is 120. And so I'm making some real personal decisions right now as I listen to this. I think the chords are fantastic. I can see that it's a real simple, engaging tune. I can hear that it won't be hard to attack the different phrases and words that I might put over it. But now I have to think stylistically. Now I have to think, well, okay, will it match what people are listening to today and give it a feel that people are familiar with? So those are the considerations that I have to take into account.